Hi, I'm Mahesh Jayaraman, acupressure therapist, health counselor, and co-founder of Sepalika.com. I believe that one of the greatest nutrition researchers of the last century, Dr. Weston A. Price, followed the right method when it came to discovering healthy diets that went beyond fads. He was a dentist in the US, and every summer he would visit and study an indigenous tribe somewhere in the world, yet untouched by Western civilization or foods. His idea was to find the people with the healthiest teeth, who were the happiest and the longest lived, and then learn how they lived and what they ate. This approach is quite the opposite of how some research is done today. We set out with the premise to either prove a paleo or a South Beach or a Mediterranean diet as being the best diet, and then we go on to find the data to prove it. With this sort of new research method, views get polarized on both sides of the fence quite severely, and new diet fads appear and disappear with the seasons. So what does the Weston Price Diet, which he discovered from the longest lived, healthiest people, actually look like? Every culture has its own variation, so do remember it is best to follow your own traditional diet, which is suitable to your climate and to the place that you live in. That said, here are the main principles that define this diet that sets it apart from fads. For starters, it includes a lot of animal products, especially saturated fats. Whole cream milk, butter, ghee, cheese derived from grass-fed cows are at the core of this diet. Almost 30 to 80% of this diet is comprised of fats, including animal meats with the fats still on it. The science? Well, human beings seem to thrive on them. These saturated fats are rich in vitamins K, E, D, and A, which are all fat soluble and critical for hundreds of body functions. You can't get them from anything that's fat free. So your grandparents were right after all. Nothing is healthier than butter and ghee. Vegetable oils, an invention of modern food processing, are not recommended as part of this diet. Coconut oil, olive oil, mustard oil, these are included in lesser quantities as long as they are cold pressed, not industrially processed. Proteins are limited to around 20% of the daily intake. Vegetables, including tubers like potatoes, are eaten, especially when they are cooked in saturated fats like butter or are fermented to make them easy to digest. Grains, including wheat and all legumes, are also eaten, especially when they are processed properly to remove anti-nutrients. All processed foods are avoided in this diet. They are considered to be without any nutrition and are often at the root cause of most modern disease. If you would like to learn more about this sort of diet, derived from the healthiest, longest lived people across different parts of the world and what they ate for centuries, you can go to the website of the Weston A. Price Foundation. All the recipes and the diet advice on the Sepalika.com website are also based on these principles. So here's to eating well and living well. Wishing you vibrant health and well-being.